Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about how to get more aim assist in gunfights. I don't think I've talked about this before. I've talked about some concepts that related to this, but not this specifically. And there's a few things that you can actually do to get more aim assist and to have a higher chance of hitting your shots when you get into gunfights. So before I talked about side canceling, right, how you should side cancel and then use the hip fire first and then aim in. So you side cancel like this and not side canceling pre-aiming it like that. That's horrible. You shouldn't do that at all. And the main reason is not only because the person might be closer and stuff like that, but also because you lose aim assist the more you're aiming down sights. So if I pop up and then I track the guy right here and then use the aim assist, it's like my hip fire locks onto him and then I'm able to aim at his chest and kill him right there. But if I'm already pre-firing like the aim thing right here, you can tell, you could try it yourself in a custom room or with people, and you can notice that it really doesn't lock on that hard. So every time you like get out of cover, that's mainly because when you're aiming right here, it's still kind of thinking that that person is this wall. You know, this thing right here, it's not going to give you aim assist on the wall, but it's going to give you aim assist on the person. So when you like spread it out and have your hip fire right here, then the aim assist is going to say, okay, this is nowhere near the wall, so it's going to be able to track the person here instead of thinking it's close to the wall right here. So that is why, that's also the same thing with head glitches too. The reason why head glitches work so much is because the aim assist is going to think that you're shooting at the barrel right there, so it's not going to give you aim assist, even though there's a guy small, like slowly peeking his head. It's very small, and he's able to do this so that you can lose your aim assist and he can get the advantage. So it's the same exact thing when you're hip firing over a corner like that. You always got to make sure that it's lined up and that you're not ADSing in. Now there are some times where you can see where I am aiming like this, kind of peeking over, and there's sometimes I do that mainly because I know exactly where a guy's at. If I have my combat scout perk and I can see his head right here through the wall, then I can just go like this and shoot him through the wall. That's good. But if you're just like, you have no idea where the guy's at, or if he's doing a lot of movement and stuff, then I'd rather you slide cancel out instead of trying to track him through the wall and you don't know where he's at. So that's one place where I kind of break that rule, but usually I don't break it often. Or if I don't have movement, right, instead of going like this and go out because maybe something's blocking the way or something, then I would just center and go like this, or to go out like this instead of doing any movement, because like I said in my other video, if you do movement outwards, you're putting yourself out in the open. You can get shot by multiple people and who have more of a chance to kill you. So those are like the few things, or the few times where you kind of have to break that rule. But other than that, you will get more aim assist if you do outward movement like this and use your hip fire to actually touch the person instead of going like this and pre-aiming. Pre-aiming is really horrible in this game. You shouldn't do it at all, and I don't recommend anybody to try any type of pre-aiming, no matter how much you down or injure the person to the point where they're almost dead. I also noticed that you do get a lot of aim assist when you're looking far away too. If I have an SMG and I'm looking far away and I'm not ADSing at the person, I still get more aim assist than if I was aiming at the person, which is a little weird, but it just comes down to the same concept where I say look with your hip fire first and then aim. And I'm going to show you some examples of how this works, but pretty much use that reticle away from the walls so that your aim assist can be able to track that person, and you're going to see yourself getting a lot more kills. Alright, so here I'm going to show you a bad example of how I actually didn't do that, and I was still able to, I think, down him here, but you can see that the aim assist wasn't as good or as much of a lock on because I aimed first. So I aimed right here, and now I'm looking right here instead of looking at the person, and that requires my gun to just snap onto him instead of looking with the hip fire and then aiming right at his chest. So that was, you know, like a few bullets I could have been hitting, but I missed 2 bullets because I decided to aim first and not use the hip fire first. And I just barely got that kill. And now I'm going to show you a time where I actually did it right and I got more aim assist. Okay, so look at that right here. I'm gonna try to like pause a little bit slowly. So I'm looking around, not aiming down sights, and then my aim assist just locks onto him straight to his chest, just straight to his chest. And remember, when you're hip firing, you're able to look left and right a lot faster than if you were ADSing, because it's just, you know, they try to make it slower so that you can be more precise. But here I was looking around, I heard him, and as soon as I saw him, I was able to lock on immediately because I was in the hip fire motion instead of the ADS motion. And you can see I got a lot of hit marks because I hit pretty much every single chest shot. Let me show you another example. Right there, we go back, and you can see that I hip fire first, even with an assault rifle. I hip fired in the general direction, and then while I aimed in, I was already locked onto his body right there. So when you do that, you're gonna get a lot more aim assist, and of course there are situations where you'd rather just pre-aim corners instead of trying to get that extra aim assist. Even like right here, I predicted the guy was going to be here, so I decided to hold the crosshair and then still get him. That is perfect, that is fine. But if you do want to get more aim assist out of gunfights, then you got to make sure that you're hip firing looking first and then aiming down the sight, so you can see how much aim assist you're getting and be able to just hit more chest shots and headshots.
He's right above us. And I died. He said, yeah, I'm not letting me live. Don't let me. Want your nasty stuff. Still 30 pace. Yes. That guy lasted 1 second. Good, I didn't see him. Oh yeah, it's fucking that aim. Just screaming aim and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. They cheating. Behind me. Oh. I just died in the worst way, bro. Still keep going, don't stop, bro. Still. The full team's right behind you, I think. That's why I died in. Big steal! Damn, bro. No shot. I just broke my legs, bro. I'm done. No, man. Who cares? I want to see Seal drop his 30, bro. That's easy kills for you, Seal. Seal. Bro, one more.
Bro, you got
that's
29
easy, bro.
kills? What the hell?
TikTok.
About time I got him.